Good morning. It's Wednesday the 10th of March, which tells me that I'm late sending my friend her birthday present, which is on Friday, so I must do that today. Although what I wanted to order her, which I wanted to order her just for Christmas, but then I was ill with COVID and I didn't order it, and now they don't have it, and they say expected date June, so that's no good. But anyway, I'm here doing my vlog for UK lockdown, same day, different cobblers. I've had to move the angle around with this because it's like really light in here, even though it's jacking with rain. So I've got to pull my stuff out really quickly. I don't know why I have to do it really quickly. I just want to get on to doing other things today. I want to have a full-on listing day and actually like stick to it instead of doing other stupid things. I also need to get the car insurance renewal sorted. So this is a white stuff skirt. I've got £20 for that. Everything that I've sold today, everything that I've got to post, I got £20 for. That skirt, which you can see is desigual, that was £20. And the other thing I sold is the cardigan, which I was wondering whether I should have accepted the £14 offer that I had on it, which I knew I shouldn't have done. And then somebody sent me a £20 offer yesterday and I took that because that's feasible. I've got to find it, which I'm assuming is in here. No, it's not in there. It's going to take me a while to find that, I think, because I don't know quite where I tossed it. All this organisation and nothing seems organised. And I do need to check my personal account in case I've sold something else on there, but I don't think I will have. So I'm hoping that these skirts don't like start exploding and making themselves bigger than they need to be, and I can send these as large letter. Maybe not. It's always the waistband though, isn't it? I'll just change the way I've folded that. And hopefully it won't be so thick. Yeah, I might better get away with that. I might not. Yeah, I'm going to do a big listing day today. The stuff which I've photographed, because I've got various things that I photographed and I've sort of got a draft made up and I just need to shift them, and I've got all those books that I need to just do, and because the longer I leave drafts hanging around, the more likelihood is that eBay just goes, no, I don't want this anymore, and then when you come to it, it's gone. So then you have to redo photos. Well, you don't have to redo photos because I don't delete mine until I've sent it live, because I don't trust things to not go missing. And then obviously I've got Lego sets that I've done which are ready to go. So yeah, just another organic rambling vlog today, but I will stick to this listing thing and I'm going to make a record of how many I've done. So I will be back to tell you what I've done. And I'm going to find this cardigan, this Jaeger cardigan, and fly out to the post office. I'm going to fly. It's probably not even raining that much. The only reason I think that it's bad rain is because I've got a flat roof and it always sounds bad, and because I watched the news yesterday and the weatherman is obviously a southerner who thinks that any precipitation is going to destroy us all. But there you go. Right, I'll be back. Right, I'm back drinking cold coffee if I don't drink cold coffee, I don't get the coffee. So I'll just put it there so that then I can spill it onto my laptop, which, you know, is now just over a year and a half old, so it keeps doing weird shit anyway. Post run, I was back here just after 10. I was still in front of somebody. There always seems to be people in there paying in large amounts of money, but I think that's probably because Hume, where I live, you know, I'm on the border of Trafford. It's technically Moss side, and there's a reason. But the other day, I mean, literally, I went in there and I was like, oh great, there's only one person in front of me, and then the queue behind me ended up with there was at least 20 people behind me, because this guy, he just kept like pulling like notes out, and he ended up paying £10,000 in, but he kept like paying them into like different post office accounts they had. But the guy was having to like count them out, and I kept hearing him saying, well, that's a £2,000 bundle, and that's a £3,000 bundle, and he just kept pulling these wads of cash out. So I mean, maybe he's just a really good eBay seller. So I've listed some stuff. I've got a box here which I'm filling up. I promise you, I have a box here that I'm filling up. I'm doing Lego sets. I've been faffing around again. I've only done 3, but I mean, look. The guy came with this huge box. I mean, I'm just in the process. I was just breaking it down, but I was like, holy crap! I'm so glad that I was in. And it's only for these. I think there's 70 of them or something like that. So this is what I was after. This thing which is supposed to keep it to so that you have it as a small parcel. And I was a bit dubious, to be honest, because I was looking at it and I was thinking, absolutely no way. I don't know. See, I've put something in there just as a tester. So I mean, it's just gone through, and I have measured it as per what it says on that. But that's what it is. So I was just seeing how it would fare up with these Lego sets. So this is one that I've just put on. So I've just put that on, and it seems okay. It's just I like to back things anyway in cards, so I don't know. I mean, it probably will be the case that I will be using these. But the other point is I was going to use them to put in those sets that I had, which means that I can make my sets bigger than they were. But the other thing I was thinking about, I've got this one here, which I haven't photographed this yet. So this is a Paradiso set. This is another one of these girly type Lego things where I understand exactly why I got the boyish Lego. So it actually would be quite useful for something like this where it has a base plate, because at least it's going to keep the base plate flat. But I'm probably going to end up still putting extra card on things that I'm paranoid about, because I just don't like things going through with no protection. I mean, it's strong enough card, and it does open a few doors for me. So I've got to photograph that one anyway. Yeah, so quite happy. Gonna carry on doing what I'm doing. This is what I need to start doing. Is that these? I've got 2 big piles of books here, which are all photographed. I was just getting through these Lego sets, and just to get them on. It's a bit dark anyway for taking photos today, but we'll see where we get on. And I have been keeping a record. But I've only got 3 on there. I haven't even got to the point where you can do the line across yet. So yeah, gonna carry on. And I've got a YouTube video anyway of me clowning around, packing up some bongos, which I need to edit that, so I might do that, but then it's time consuming once you get into that. But nevertheless, gonna carry on. I have to do the books anyway, because the boxes are out in that corner where the books are, so it's happening there. So I'll let you know how many I've done, but end up there. It's 12. It's not that good at all. But at least I don't have to go and pick that massive box up from the sorting office. Ding, 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 ding. Good morning. Yes, today is now Monday, and I have to apologise for, only just uploading the rest of this vlog. Thursday, Friday were okay, but I just did the work that I needed to do, i.e. listing things, and then it was just aggravating because I'm supposed to be getting a phone call from NHS on Thursday in the morning, and they didn't phone until 2, and then they said I had to phone back and get a blood test appointment. So I was stuck on the phone with them, and then I just got irritated by things, and then I was irritated on Friday and just did work and didn't upload. So that's it. But today is Monday, the 15th of March. I've already had my cute wake up text from HSBC Bank telling me that I'm overdrawn and you need to sort my life out. Thanks for the reminder that I need to sort my life out. I think I'm going to be okay though, because it's for any of us to be succeeding in a world run by Cressidas and Borises. I think we're all doing quite well. Yeah. I haven't commented anything about this murder, which obviously I wouldn't, because this is a cute reselling vlog. But honestly, the best thing that I saw that somebody'd written this weekend was people at that vigil getting beaten up by showing respect for somebody who'd just died, and then getting beaten up by the colleagues of the person suspected for her murder. So that about just sums it up, doesn't it? Okay, so Monday I've got a whole load of stuff. I sold some coats and things last week, but I did record some footage last week, but I was very, very moany. So I'm not putting that on here because I was just feeling very annoyed about everything. It took me 2 days to get an appointment for my blood test, which I now have tomorrow at 8:15 in the morning. So I'm definitely going to be fainting for that one, no doubt. Since I started with my dizziness ailment, which is a condition that they don't know how to treat, I faint. When I say faint, you just feel this sort of like rising, and you go all hot, and then you can't hear. It gets buzzing in your ears, and you just feel completely out of it, like you're just dropped some acid or something, and I can't do anything. And the woman's like speaking to me, and it's like when they're in shell shock in a war game, and you can see somebody going, yeah, and you can't hear them. So I'm gonna have to go up when Jason gets up tomorrow morning and just eat loads and loads of food. So hopefully that counteracts me having a bad day tomorrow. But like I say, it took me 2 days, and it was only because they rang me up pestering me to have a vaccination for COVID that I ended up arguing with them and saying, look, you don't give a damn about anything else other than COVID vaccinations. You don't give a damn about people who've got COVID symptoms, and you don't deal with any of these things. My parents have also got problems which aren't being dealt with, and they've, obediently had their vaccines. So enough of the austerity measures. This is what I've got to post this morning. So I've got this chap who's been looking at me all the time I've been speaking to you. He's the king of the gypsies. This is one of my books in my big job lot of books. So I've got all my money back now and everything's just profit with that. £3.99 for that. No, £5 for that. Because I had it on for a lot more, but it's got an inscription in it. So, and then that pushing, I've had that for a while. I think that's probably stuff that was at Amazon. I don't know. The stuff that I picked up to send to Amazon and never did. It's brand new. And I think I got £3.99 for that. That's probably what I'm thinking of. This is a fabulous sale. This is going to Italy. Because I thought it was 2 books and I've just pulled it out and realised that there's only one. So this is a Lego instruction book, which is quite, I think it's from 1979. But it's got some of this pirate stuff in it, which is always quite cool, because this is the stuff that these things are the things that I make my money on. That's the Barracuda ship, which is worth a lot of money. 150 to 200. I should probably try and make some of these things, because I've got most of these pieces as well. But there you go. I haven't. I think if I you know, yeah, I have got those things, but I've made it as per a different set. But anyway, I've sold this for £20. This was just something that was in with another job lot of stuff. It has got uncut stickers in it, so that's helped sell it. But they've also paid £11 to have that sent to Italy, and it probably won't even cost me that. I don't know why I think I just cover my own back. A Lego set, which is just a little spaceship. This is the Galaxy Trekker. I think this is actually one of the ones that I had when I was very young. I think this is one of my ones from when I was a kid myself. I've got a whole load of, I've managed to bid on and be highest bidder on a load of auctions this weekend. Not everything that I was looking at. Some of them have gone absolutely wild. So, excuse me. Yeah, some of the bids went absolutely wild and I didn't get them. But the fact that they went wild based on just a few bits of job lots of, you know, some pieces in there is the reason that I'm selling these so quickly. I think that was £10 I think I got for that. I did a run on Saturday morning as well. I had 4 things that were paid for, and that was one of the sets that I listed Thursday, Friday, so you didn't even get to see that one. I possibly put it in a video. It was one of the castle sets, but I got £20 for that. But stuff is flying out of the door Lego wise. Oh yes, I have got another Lego sale here. It's just in the corner there because it's next to a box that's big enough for it. So that's my money back on the bucket and the Lego that went with it, as in that. So I got £15 for that, but it's by the by because that's was just like an extra that was in with that Legorado set. And then I have sold some clothes. I have sold this jacket. I've got £30 for that because it's got a few marks on it, which were in the listing, but I don't know, it's quite a small size as well, so it's already come back because it didn't fit somebody. It's by Fix, which they're an online only company that do sort of like Britpop inspired clothing. And this is the original Britpop inspired clothing. That is Ben Sherman. This one's been kicking around for a while. Somebody gave me an offer of 12, so I took it. These I sold late last night. I won't unfold them. They're sort of like flocked grey, but they're very bobbled. But they probably look nicer in person than they did in my pictures. They're just phase 8, and I accepted 11 on them based on the fact that they do have defects. And then this, which I sold on Saturday morning. while I was packing up all the other stuff I was taking, thinking, please pay, please pay. And then I left. Well, I was sat in the car with my husband because we'd gone out to do the shopping, and it was 11:15, and then they paid, but I didn't come back in to like fish this out and post it, because otherwise I would have missed the last collection. But this is brand new with tags. It's one of my TK Maxx pickups. I think I've probably paid £10 for this because it's so beautiful. I've been asking 50 for it, but 50 was just that little bit too high. Yeah, Paul Smith. It is a woman's blouse, quite small really, but really nice, and I've accepted 38 for that in the interest of getting things out the door, because as you can see, I've still got loads. There's too much here. I'm so glad in a way that I have got into doing the Lego and realising how lucrative it is, and I probably wouldn't have done that without another lockdown. I would have carried on getting the clothes, and I know what I'm looking, you know, I know what my stuff with Lego, and I need to stick with the fact that when it comes to vintage Lego, I know what I'm doing, so I need to stick with it. You see, there's a lot of things, people do sell Lego, but they do forget things like, they do forget to check the body, because there and there and on the arms are defect areas. See, that has got a small crack on it, which I have declared, which is why I don't think I've got as much money as I would have had for it. But it's one of those things. Good quality Lego is hard to find, and people can't be arsed with raking through it all because it all ends up mixed up. But there you go. Anyway, rambling on. I'll show you the state of the living room because I'm still in the middle of doing stuff, and yeah, I've got a lot of Lego to sort. I've got stuff that's coming in the post, so I need to crack on. So I'll show you where I am with the living room situation. Lego situation still looks like this. There's been progress, I can assure you there's been progress. It's just I keep buying more Lego in. So at the moment I've got all this here and there, which is just the basic bricks, and I am putting them into sets. So I've got some here that I'm doing, which is just going to be windows, vintage windows and vintage roof tiles. I'll probably be doing several of them. So these are the ones which are going in these, and that's going to be a basic building set, 2 base plates. I'm putting these on $14.99. The one that I had over here, so I had this other set which wasn't really selling. The other ones had flown out of the door, but the one with the duck hadn't sold. So this is sort of the set level. There's actually 200 pieces here, just over 200 pieces actually. I know it probably doesn't look like it, but it's because of the way I'm putting them all together, so that it's easier for them to send it, so that it stays into this large letter format. That's one that's already on. You can hear it sort of moving around. I probably could have put a bit more in than I did, but obviously that one's sealed and that one's listed at the moment, so I've got to list this one today. There's interest in them. I expect them to sell quite quickly. It might be that I end up selling them for $12.99, but it's an easy seller. These are some spare parts which I had from something else, which I've got to put on. I've got all of this. All of this is stuff which is sorted and ready to go. I can't remember. Oh, they're empty ones, right? So I'm going to be doing some more of them. As you can see, I've got bricks there ready to go in this. I just need to get it all in there. I'm sorting through my windows at the minute because these bags were overflowing, so I just need to work out what I've got there and obviously get them on. I've been holding back a bit because obviously I I've been buying vintage job lots, and I'm not so sure if I might have some of these parts in these sets. I've had a job lot this morning, which is why I've got that out, because I'm literally I'm gonna put this in to wash now and see what I've got. But I need to watch what I'm doing when I'm doing this, because if there's electrical parts in it, I don't want to soak them in bleach. Right, so I'm going to get on with that now. I have gone through the delivery, the other people's rubbish. That listing, I paid £12 and about £4 postage for it. It was one of those listings where you always see the child's leg in the picture, and you know they just can't, you know, not like one of these lot always getting in on the picture. And in a way, those are the ones that you want to grab sometimes, those listings, because the child doesn't want to give up your Lego. But they're also the ones that have always been chewed. But this stuff is vintage Lego, so these are the things that I've saved from having a donking. So these are the electrical parts. That's from the 70s, from a set that I had. And this is the battery pack. I've never seen one this clean. I assumed that it would be absolutely corroded to hell. I mean, there's some marks on it. So that goes on the top there. And as I have just found out from trying to get the top off, this is the clip here, which you have to push down. But really nice and clean, and it sells for £10 if it's working. And I'd be very surprised if that doesn't work. I've got other electrical bits which are very hit and miss, so I just sort of keep them for my own testing purposes. So that's supposed to, that goes on the top there. I'm not going to put it back down in case I have to like twat about with it, but I'm going to give it a little bit of a clean with cotton bud. But that's a nice little gift. The rest of the stuff is Legorado bits. No minifigure. There was one minifigure, I think, and some accessories, but it's all little bits which I need. There was some sort of like plumage bits which I seem to remember from a set which I've been doing this week, which I can't remember now. I can't see the wood for the trees with all the stuff I've got. And there was a base for a vehicle which I need. I can't think what that is now. I think it's the motorway maintenance. So I'm going to take that apart and photograph that. The rest of my day is going to be photographing things and listing things, aiming for my 20 a day. I did 20 a day most days last week. Some days I did 15, but it has sort of reflected with an active account. I've been getting sales every day. I'm just going to continue with that and try and get some of this sorted out, because I've got more job lots on the way. I've just done a deal with somebody this morning, which I'd bought a few of. She had like loads of like different bits of Lego, but not very descriptive. So I got them all for like £6 for each kilo. And then she sent me a message saying, oh, I've got some more I'm going to put on. So I just gave her an offer, and then she sort of, I get the impression that it was her husband's and he's died. I don't know, but she wanted to get rid because she just didn't know how to deal with it. So I've got I mean, all told, I think I've spent about £50 with her on various bits of Lego, which is okay because most of it's castle stuff. And if the job lot was put on like that, it would be selling for 60 to 70 quid. So it's pretty much what people are, if it was all listed together, I'd have loads of competition and it would be a fuss. Because I've been not winning a lot of auctions, but I also have an awful lot of Lego to go through. And in a way, I'm quite glad that I'm diversifying, because it's a lot more fun than clothes for me. And it is what I know. This random piece of light on my hair. Right, okay, I'm going to stop the video here and upload, all this many days of vlogging which I haven't put on, and I should have quite a productive day tomorrow after I've come back listing. So I think that's it. I want to do more photographs of things today so that I've got stuff to list tomorrow when I probably won't be feeling it that much. So thank you for watching, and if you'd like to see more, then please subscribe. And it's goodbye from Siobhan today.